that I would cover something pretty basic, but I think really useful, and I've used it a lot over the years, which is how to create your own aliases, your own keyboard shortcuts for commands. And you can do this for really any command line prompts. But I like to set these up for Microvellum commands as well. So in AutoCAD, I'm in Microvellum in Toolbox, so this is OEM AutoCAD. In full AutoCAD, you've got some other options, but in here, if you go to the Manage menu, the Manage tab on your ribbon, you can go to this Edit Aliases. And what this does is this opens your alias file, which is where all your keyboard shortcuts are actually stored. So if you're in AutoCAD, this is going to open a notepad file that says ACAD. It's a file ACAD, ACAD.pgp. And if you're in Microvellum, it's called toolbox.pgp. And you can get to this another way. And so something you'll find, though, is a lot of times it won't let you save your edits from here. It'll say you need permissions. But if you do save as, you can find where this file is. And so what I'll usually do is come here and find it. And then I'll go to that location just through regular Windows File Explorer. And then I'll find this is the file that we're in. And you can edit this just like a notepad file. And if you have issues saving it, what you might have to do is just do a save as with admin privileges to get it here. But long story short, what you'll see in here are pretty much all of the default shortcuts that are already set up in AutoCAD. A lot of these you might be familiar with, like you can type just a single letter and it'll bring up this command. So the format here is you've got what is the keyboard shortcut and then the actual command line command that it will bring up. So for instance, if I type B, I get block. And you'll see how that works here. Now, the only things you can set up this way are commands that are command line prompts. So this is your command line in AutoCAD. And there's certain things like in Microvellum that I can do that don't create a command line prompt. But if you pay attention to certain tools, like this one, projects doesn't have a command line prompt. You'll see it doesn't add anything down here, but you'll notice like here, see how this automatically put something here. So if Microvellum, when you click on a button or a function, if it populates anything here in the command line, then that's something that can have an alias set up for it. Because all we're doing here is basically telling it, when I type this, I want you to put this into the command line. The other thing to know is that you're going to have a difficult time trying to use any shortcuts that are already used up here. So to create your own, I've got some that I've already created that I've used for many, many years now that I've gotten used to. So you see here, user define command aliases. So anything you want to define needs to be below here and in this same format. So these are all, and some of these are AutoCAD commands. Some of these are actually old Lisp routines that I don't even have anymore. But if you see MV in front of it, that's a Microvellum command. And so what I did a long time ago is I always wanted to be able to keep my right hand on the mouse and my left hand on the keyboard. So I would try to create keyboard commands that used the left side of my keyboard. So you'll see like I have W for product prompts. There's no logic there other than it's a letter that wasn't being used that's on the left side of my keyboard. Q for part properties. And then I did a lot of like double letters. So C is AutoCAD copy. So I just did double C for Microvellum copy. The same thing for Microvellum move and things like that. You can make these really whatever you want, but it needs to be something that isn't already in use up here and that you'll remember. So like I already have these here. So if I were to open a project, open a room.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I can't see in my screen, but so let me put in a product here so I can show you guys. Example. And this for me, these are already muscle memory. I've just been using them for so many years. So like I have W for MV product prompts. So I can go here and click product prompts, or I can just type W and it puts that in. So now I've got product prompts ready to go. Q is part properties. So you see it puts that in my command line and a lot of those. So let's say I want to create a new one like what I saw here. So I want to go to advanced library setup, or what is this? Advanced project setup. So this is advanced project setup. I could also go to toolbox, project specification groups, and you see what it's putting in here in the command line. So I could also create a shortcut. So if I copy that and I go back to my, where did it go? Edit aliases here. So I want to add a new one, and let's say it's ADV. And then an asterisk and this. So let's see if it'll let me save this. So you have to save it, then you have to reinitialize it. So I type reinit, which is to reinitialize your PGP file. So if you once you make any changes to it, if you restart AutoCAD Microvellum, it automatically does this. But to not have to restart it, you need to reinitialize this. So now I should be able to type ADV, and it brings that up. So all we're doing is just directing it when I type these keys to put another command in here. And again, this can be with anything that's a command line prompt, but specifically for Microvellum, it's got to be something that is populating your command line. So let's see if this is one. MV Database Explorer, so I can do that as well. Go to the bottom. So let's see, DBE. I'm going to save it. And I need to reinitialize my PGP file. And then I should be able to do DBE, and it opens that. Pretty nifty. And one other quick tip I'll give you guys. If anybody ever struggle with going to hit escape and instead they hit F1, and it brings up the help menu because they're right next to each other.
Yep,
Yeah,
always.
that's very annoying.
So you can go into your CUI, basically program F1 to be a cancel button. So here, new command, I want to make these keyboard shortcuts. All right, then what keys? And I type F1. Apply, okay. So now when I type F1, it's actually just putting in the cancel command. So in your CUI, down here in the command list, find cancel. And then up here, go to your keyboard shortcuts, shortcut keys. You want to drag one of those cancels into here. And once you do, then you click on it, and over here under keys, put in F1. And then apply and OK. And so now, if you ever hit F1, it's basically like another escape key.